For more on Secretary Blinken's visit to South Africa, let's go live via Skype to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, where Eric Edi is standing by. He's the program officer at the Solidarity Center. Hello, Dr. Eric Edi.
Hello.
Thank you so much for joining us. Listen, Secretary Blinken's trip to Africa is the second one he's taking on the continent in less than a year. What is the significance of this trip?
Rebuild, consolidate the U.S. presence in Africa at a time where there are major, dramatic, changes in the world, but especially in the continent. I believe that, this visit is clearly reminding us of the policies, the U.S.-Africa policy implemented under President GFK way back in the 1960s. Simply that, the U.S. cannot continue to ignore, as President GFK said, the need and aspiration of the African continent, when we know that, the same stakes, are still in the game today. I believe that to better understand the significance very quickly, we must look at some of the current context, taking into consideration the changing political landscape in the African continent, with so many youth today reviving the concept of Pan-Africanism and also questioning why security is done in the country, why is that in the continent, why is that job growth will continue to be slim, especially in this digitized world. And of course, we also have the entrance of new hegemon. We know you name Russia and China, but I can also say that you have countries like Turkey that have also intensified their presence in Africa.
So how does the U.S. send a strong message that America is a better ally when we see how aggressive Russia and China are on the continent?
Well, the first thing that I probably would love the United States to understand is that although you have this growing presence of China and Russia, and even Turkey that has, multiplied its trade, with the African continent. We remember that President Erdogan also toured many African countries as well. I believe that, what the U.S. should understand that, for the African partners, the U.S. remains a viable partner. That's number one. And to send this strong message, I believe that, there is a need to, for maybe now, and more seriously, take into consideration why is that China and Russia are becoming more and more attractive to those African nations that are signing partnership with them, whether it is in terms of security, whether it is in terms of bilateral, trade relationship, you name it. Why is that those countries are becoming, more and more attractive? And the message has been clear for the longest.
Okay, Dr. Eric Edi, we have to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes.
Eric Edi is the program officer at the Solidarity Center in Philadelphia.